Now, this story is based on not just your story, but the group of you, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. No. The film is based in fact, but Stephen has woven this amazing tale, and it is incredible.
When were you first approached about wanting your story turned into a film?
Well, basically what happened was that Stephen got in touch with me to say that he wanted to write a screenplay. Could he come and meet me? So he came along and we just chatted, and I was just telling him about LGSM and my life before it and all of that. And that was that. Then the next thing I know is about 2 years later, Stephen rings up and says, by the way, something sparked me in terms of what you'd said in your story. And I've written a character that is called Jonathan, and that was it. I mean, I never saw the script or anything, and then about, I suppose, sometime last year, must have been June last year, he again rang and said, could I sort of meet with the actor who's going to play you and the director? And so I said, yeah, that's fine. So they were coming to tea, so I quickly ran up a lemon drizzle cake, as one has to. And they came round to where I live, my garden, and it was brilliant. And suddenly there was Dominic West.
What was that experience like?
It was fantastic. I mean, I admire his work anyway, but he's just such a lovely man. So it was very easy, and then sort of Matthew Marcus was there, the director, and he was great because he just asked very open-ended questions to try and tease out, what our politics were, why we were in the group, how we found the group, just history, and also, my HIV status, because that's within the film. So all of that was talked. So, you just asked the question. I was there with my partner Nigel, who's, we've been together for like 31, 32 years. So, and he was there, and he asked the questions, and we just spoke. So I suppose that they were trying to get sort of background feel.
Well, interestingly enough, as much as this is it's a feel-good film and there's plenty of laughs, there are obviously very serious themes that are tackled within, not just about the plight of the miners. There are other themes too, aren't there?
Oh yeah, within that. I mean, he has really, the script is amazing. He's sort of created characters that weren't sort of actually in thing, but an everyman. So Joe is an everyman for all those sort of young gay people who are living with their families. They know they're gay, but they don't know how to come out. So there's all of that's in it. Then you get the whole situation of the prejudice in the valleys. But I mean, what was amazing was that when we went down there, we never felt any prejudice. I mean, that was just extraordinary.
I think what's interesting as well with the film, because we're only talking back in 1984, my maths isn't great, 30 years, how attitudes have changed actually.
Absolutely, and one of the reasons that attitudes have changed is that, true to Di Donovan's word, he said that they would support us as we had supported them, and basically the South Wales miners put pressure on the NUM to put gay rights on the Labour Party agenda in August 1985, and sure enough, the NUM basically voted unanimously to do it, and so gay rights went onto the Labour Party agenda, and basically from that there's a straight line to civil partnerships, and now even the Tories, are bringing in marriage and what's his name. So, although they lost the strike, there has been amazing things that have come out of that.